Oh, what's going on? Peace, King.
Peace, King.
How you doing, man?
Man, listen, you don't even look older.
Hey, listen, I'm going to tell you something, man. For all of you guys that don't know, I just had my 60th birthday, and Coach Mike and a lot of my friends and family, man, they treated me so well. I just can't even say enough for all of the Facebook wishes, the texts, the calls, cash apps, everything. Listen, they made me feel good, man. They made me feel good. But check this out, Coach.
What's happening?
It's special tonight, man.
Yeah, it is.
It's special tonight. And listen, if you out there and you've been watching ESPN for the last couple of days, you know who we got.
That's right.
Well, you know who we got. When they ran their top 10, he was number 5.
That's right.
And he wears number 5.
That's it.
You know, we talking about the one and only all-state selection from Mauldin High.
Mr. Accolade.
The Mr. Accolade, the giant killer, the Dorman Slayer.
That's it.
You know what I mean? We got Mr. Caleb Byrd on the line. Yeah.
What's up, Byrd?
All right. And also we have with Caleb Byrd, we've got Coach Maurice Daniels. And Coach Maurice has been training and working with Caleb. How you doing, Caleb?
Doing good. How you doing?
Man, we're doing well. Coach Maurice, how you doing?
Doing well.
Everything is well with you?
Yes, sir.
All right, listen, Mr. Byrd, before we get speaking with you a little bit, we want to kind of talk to Coach Maurice a little bit. Coach, now you know that feels strange, me calling you that, right?
Yeah, very sure.
All right, do me a favor. Tell Coach Mike and everybody else how we got to know each other and how our relationship built.
More than 15 eighth grade, American at Jim. I was and it all started with schools. I was in some dusty night from season playing. No, not middle school ball, and I had on nothing headband, and you recognize I'm working, and that's my dad. I like his shoes. What size? And ever since, that you have on faithfully for you. We had success there. Gave me my first coach. Yeah, thank you. I have nothing to say. It's very for my coach mentor and a lot of I want to be as I give.
I appreciate that, but what you didn't tell him is this. Hey, Coach Mike, we had that camp there, and I'm checking out this kid. He's right. He had on Adidas from head to toe, but Nike shoes. But that really wasn't it. I'm watching this dude just bust people butts. You hear what I'm saying? I'm talking about he was going nuts. So I looked and I'm like, yo, this dude got it. So I talked to his dad, and said, hey, listen, what size you wear? And went back into the closet, you know what I mean? And found some pro models. And I use Maurice as an example to a lot. And Caleb, I hope you hear this. Every time that Maurice hit the floor, he actually played, practiced, and worked out as if he was never going to have another chance to hit the floor. I've never seen him do a drill, do an exercise, do a practice, anything less than 500%. And listen, I have seen, and Coach Mike has seen more kids than me, but we've seen athletes that have worked out. Some kids just go through the motion. And one place you don't want to go through the motion is, and you've been to exposure camps and stuff like that, number one, because your folks have to pay money for you to be there. So you don't want to spit away their money, but also you don't want to spit away an opportunity for someone to look at you, to see you. Because you hear people say all the time, you only get one time to make a first impression. Here's what I tell people whenever we work exposure camps. If they have a bad game, coach, they come up to you and they're like, well, coach, normally I don't play like that. I don't know what you normally do, but I know what you just did just now. So Maurice, I love the fact that you're paying it back. You know, you're pouring into this younger generation. You and I had a conversation yesterday, and I explained to you that you have an advantage now that Coach Mike and I don't have, and that's your youth. That's your youth. When I asked Caleb what he calls you, I could see that relatability in reference to that relationship. That's going to go a long way because they're going to listen to you when they might not necessarily listen to me and Coach Mike. So, and again, you've always been a good man. Basketball player, it's what it is. You've done a lot on the basketball court, but Maurice, you've always been a good man. And you continue to do that and be an example to these young folks because before you know it, you're going to be an OG. All right, so yeah, Mr. Byrd.
My.
Now, almost like Maurice, I've known you for a long time, my friend. I've seen you and your mom around gyms all around the place. But do you remember the first time you saw me?
I remember I was in third grade.
Coach Mike, this young man has been good for a long time.
Yeah.
He's been getting buckets for a long time. And I spoke briefly about your mom, but I know how important it is to have that parental support. Coach Mike, you're muted. But tell me, how important has your family been to establishing where you are right now?
Me personally, I'm in everything. That's in a circle. They guide me, support me, everything. And I don't really look where else because I have everything right here. So I mean that's the relationship. It's
That's awesome. Now, you mentioned that we met while you were in the third grade. Have you played any other sport ever?
I did football. Also.
Okay. What position did you play in football? Did you play get back? Every time you run out on the field, they'd be like, get back, get back. Okay, good deal.
Quick question, Caleb. Congratulations, on such a large accomplishment for the last 6 years. You've been trying to, as an upstate going, and you guys actually pulled off that feat. What was going through your mind with 4.6 seconds to go? Y'all are down 2. You had a chance to win that game. With like a minute or so the line, went out of two moves. Then your big guy came. He made 2 out of 3 which could have shrunk that lead. When you got the ball.
Before he answers that, Coach, I got it up. I got it queued. But and if you guys don't know what he's talking about, the other night in the playoff game, Mauldin was facing Dorman. Dorman, did they win state 5 times in a row?
Yeah.
4 times in a row.
Four
Okay,
times.
4 times in a row, and these two teams collided, and the game was back and forth. Mauldin gets fouled. They were down by at this point. They were down by 3. Drake, Drake gets fouled. He makes the first one, misses the second one, which forces him to have to miss the third one. So he missed the third one. The ball goes out of bounds. You guys hold up. I'm going to show you what happened next. Give me 1 second here. This is what happened next. And here we go on live TV again. You know what? I'm going to keep playing with it until we get it. So, let's see here. Okay, here we go. This is what happened next. Jubilation. Can you say jubilation? Now, Caleb, I think Coach Mike was asking you to explain kind of what was going. Man, look at here. I don't know what was going through your head and your mind.
Fast forward to when Dave got his sketch show.
You know, hold on 1 second.
I never missed an episode, so I'm sitting down. My barber, because I had hair at the time. My barber is cutting my hair into that, and shut up, the game show's on. Okay, sketch.
Here we go. Coach Mike was asking you what was going through your mind, bro.
Like you said, I didn't want to get coverage. I mean, we had a chance. I just wanted to let Coach actually do a couple of things in preparation, and I'm just watching. I figured out what we're gonna do. I was asking, but I saw the note, so I just went out. Then great. I started to shoot, ball can't leave, and then Jordan hands it up. I was like, I gotta get shot off. So I just dribble. I was off balance, do it up. It looked good. And then that moment.
Did you have the bubble guts?
No, I was cool. I was poised that moment.
Yeah, well, I'm going to tell you something. We've all seen the video, and very honestly, the shot looked like you meant to do it. You get what I'm saying? A lot of times we see buzzer beaters, and I talked to Coach Maurice about this, where the kids will just throw up the ball or they'll fling it and it'll go in, but they couldn't make that shot again if they had to. The shot that you took was deliberate, and it was, listen, nothing but net. Also, I told Coach Maurice, the thing that I got from the video the most, Caleb, is you wanted the shot. You didn't shy away from the ball. You saw Drake having it. And a lot of times, if you don't want that ball, you would have gone baseline away from the play so he could even pass it to you. You wanted to be, you wanted the ball, man. And I think that what coaches, college coaches should be looking at is, here's a kid that wants that opportunity. And that can deliver in that opportunity, because what nobody's talking about is, Caleb, you hit the last second three at halftime in that same game. And check this out, and you flexed on them. Yeah, so listen, that was definitely a great moment in Mauldin history. Now let me ask you this: you guys got Ridgeview coming up on Saturday. What are your thoughts about this game?
My thoughts is this. Really, Dorman game, play smart. We play our game. I think we're obviously underdogs, but I think we know we can do it. We have a solid team, and I know that I can do it. And I just got to play my game. That's all going to do.
Good deal, yeah, Coach Mike. Do you have any words of advice on how young Mr. Caleb can mentally approach this next game?
Well, I want to ask you another question. You guys get Jackson, number one player in the country, sophomore class, junior class. Ridgeview's had a lot of success. Their coaches this year on his way to Oklahoma. This is one of those made a statement. I mean, doing. But you make this statement, which qualifies state. How do you keep motivated after such a big game? More important, how do you get yourself prepared to take the challenge?
As a team, I mean, like I said, the underdog. So we had nothing to lose. I mean, with that being said, you look on paper, you're not supposed to win. But I heard something. That's why you don't go. And I think that's important for our team this year. Fight. So we're doing fighting. So having nothing to lose, so we just fight. I think we have a chance.
Yeah.
And me personally, I get mentally locked in. I was mentally locked in as soon as I found out we were reaching. I was doing the moment shot. I know what it's take. So I'm gonna lock in. We're gonna block out all the things, and I just gotta focus on playing.
That's awesome. I'm excited for you guys. I know Coach Mike has got his personality entrenched with you guys. Team chemistry, guys. Coach Flood is his influence in it. But with all said and done, who is the quiet, outspoken leader?
I'm sorry. You said who's the quiet?
Who's the quiet? And who's the out leader of you guys' team?
Quiet.
The quietest the group. I'm gonna his first young blood. So I say the quietest. Alpha is definitely. I think it's on my back. I think.
Good. Well, wish you guys all the best on Saturday, man, to see history twice. But I'm pulling for you guys.
Good deal. Coach Maurice, you've been working with this young man. Do me a favor. Tell me what his strengths are as a basketball player.
Isn't it talent? Let's just say been shot tonight. People are calling me tech line just because I work with him, close to him. I'm just telling people one thing I do now and get him locked in any situation that and it's been a time to see what I can improve game. And shout out to everything that he's had because like you said, I tried to need this, you need that, and all of the above. His mentality is strong that you actually that I can see and then gotta come and do something because it's here.
That's awesome. So you're saying he's also very coachable.
Highly coachable, and like you said, everything. I can't see him now. The issue, but I told him. And
so Coach Maurice, you haven't busted him up yet.
Nah. I will. But he has been doing everything I've asked him. He gets up in the morning, every single brother, and that's the only thing I can ask for. Sacrifice the sleep other time.
Now, Caleb, Coach has given us what your strengths are as an athlete. What would you say are your areas of opportunity that you can get better at?
I'm gonna think getting better. I'm always supposed to work on those things involving my teammates. Definitely just giving that confidence all the time. We all in this together. First person is always weakest link. I believe that. So that's one of the things. And another area is decision making. Just because I had to call my hands, able to make the right read out of time.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now I'm going to jump back to your mom real quickly. You look like your mama. Your mama look like she don't play. What them grades look like?
I got 4.7.
Huh?
4.7.
Oh, whoa, 4.7.
Awesome.
Yeah. Your mama look like she'll come on the bench and she might have some words with you on the bench in front of everybody. She ain't gonna wait till she get to the house.
I tell people that's my biggest fan. That's also my biggest fear. Just keep it real. Keep it humble, not too high, not too low. Keep it right.
You have to listen. You have to have that because one of the things we all know, all of us sitting on this broadcast, is that your mama gonna love you when nobody else don't love you. So she gonna tell you what's the deal. Now, so and like I said, man, I've seen your mom done put in. Me and Coach Mike, we talk about this thing about 10,000 hours. If you put in 10,000 hours on something that makes you an expert, your mama expert. Your mama expert basketball. Your mama really could coach. That's how many hours she done put in the gym, watching you, supporting you, and just and I guess unfortunately for her, it's gonna continue with your little brother. Because her and your daddy ain't gonna get no rest until he get out the way. Yeah. So now, when you go to school, what are you looking to study?
I'm looking to kinesiology.
Why?
So a couple years ago, I had knee surgery one in January, and the whole process was crazy. I went somewhere where it was more geared for athletes that fit physical spot. So just seeing that relationship with like athletes and like the bond that has and really just having fun with it. And I think I developed the inside of me like I can help people, they stuff and also help athletes and build those relationships. Something I want to be.
That is awesome, man. Coach Mike, I'm going to let you jump in here in just a second. Let me ask this question right here. How important has Coach McClain and Coach Flood been to not only to you but to that team? I'm gonna throw something out here. I know Maurice didn't know, but Coach Mike knew. I briefly was at coaching at Mauldin briefly. And when I made the Coach Mike and I were at J.O. Man, and we made a transition. Right when I made that transition, I had talked to Coach Flood, who's a good friend of mine, and he was like, "Yo, talk to Coach McClain. Hey, you need to come on over." So, for briefly, I was at Mauldin. But how important have they been to that program, man?
Coach McClain is talking about the morals that he builds out of the court. That's it doesn't affect the coach. His relationship we have with he may seem scared. He's a great person. Him and Flood. And the way that he talks money that he's nuts. But he has that team and he keeps everybody he's confident. So they really believe, and they show us the plan. We see what
Did you know that Coach Flood could run so high and step so high?
I had to watch
Listen, he don't know. When I see him, it's gonna be on. He gonna have to high step. When I see him, Coach Flood, I know you listening and you watching. When I see you, bro, you're gonna have to high step.
Hey, Caleb hit that shot. I just coming in, give him congratulations. That was amazing. So I see you get on the beach. I can't. But I got a nice piece of beer behind as well. If you could dream of college, what would it be?
During college. During college. Yeah, girl. I got it right now.
Okay. All right.
Have you ever been a camera?
Yeah.
You've been up. Good. Well, a lot of athletes in this area get overlooked sometimes by schools because they don't necessarily see our competition as being highly competitive. But you in the sports center, and you got another teammate Jay Cooper out in Oregon. There's a lot of times I can remember being alumni from Mauldin High School, Xavier Anderson, who had to walk over. He ended up starting for years. Fully scholarship one season. So, I don't know what your looks like, but I really encourage you to keep your head up. It ain't over. With a 4.7 GPA, your coach's dream, the way you attack, and the way you play the game. I think any coach will be fortunate to have you on their roster. So, in social media where a lot of attention is given, kids give themselves all the schools that are recruiting this, that, and the fourth. You're gonna be okay.
Yes.
Like you're working.
Yes.
Your team the victory, and good things will work out for you. But you got like Coach Stan said, you got a great staff with your mom and dad. You got your grade with you. So everything else is on the cake over here.
Coach Mike, he told me not to ask him this question, but I'm gonna ask him anyway. How many girlfriends you got? Don't tell nobody. Okay, so listen, we're getting ready to jump into the part of our interview that's called This or That. So I'm going to ask you a question. Coach Maurice, we're going to throw you in there. You got to pick one, this or that. We're going to throw this one to Coach Maurice. Okay, let him go first. Okay. Caleb, would you rather be the star player of a bad team or an average player on an elite team?
I say star player.
Star player on a bad team. Okay. Coach Maurice.
Star player on the
No. You don't get that question. No. Listen, this is your question. Would you rather retire as a forgotten coach with a winning record or a famous coach that's known to lose championships?
Forgotten coach. I'm not like that's what we play. And even though I never got, it's still that me.
Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. Now, Mr. Caleb, would you rather? This is a good one. Would you rather take and I don't know why we're asking him this one, Coach. Would you rather take the game-winning shot or give the assist to a teammate?
Wow.
I'd rather get that because I want that. If I make it, I want that. I want to take it.
Facts. Nothing else needs to be said. You already done proved that. That's it. All right, Coach. If you're coaching a team, would you rather go undefeated on the road or at home?
I would stick on the road.
Why would you rather go undefeated on the road?
Because in the next league playoff atmosphere, there's a lot of pressure on the home team.
Okay.
And then you'll be supposed to lose, which are not winning yet. It means we kind of have a 100 record. It means we're not going to have games. So that's getting us to playoff.
Okay. All right, Mr. Byrd. Okay.
If you're undefeated on the road, championship game is always going to be neutral site.
That's right. There you go.
Good question.
That's that coach wisdom. All right, this one. The players always they make me laugh on their answer. Caleb, would you rather be tall and slow or short and fast?
Short and fast.
Short and fast. Okay. All right. You don't want that slow drop step dunkability.
No, I want to be short, fast. That's a kid. That's a bigger breed.
Okay. You're exactly right. Last question for Coach Maurice. Coach Maurice, would you rather coach a scrubby team sponsored by Adidas or a EBYL team sponsored by Nike?
I was team by Adidas.
3 strikes, baby! 3 strikes! You heard him, Coach Mike. You heard him. You heard him, Coach Mike. You heard him. 3 strikes.
We only encourage in our lives.
I've been there a couple times.
Yeah, I hear you.
I'll wear it proudly. All the L's and W's.
Last question for Mr. Byrd. Mr. Byrd, would you rather have your phone taken away from you for a week or play the upstate championship game in a pair of Sperry's?
Yeah, I mean, I'm here to proud.
Huh? No, hey, for this scenario, we'll let you play in Sperry's in the upper state championship. You gonna give up your phone and you gonna play in Sperry's? What you gonna do? Okay, all right, good deal. Well, listen. I forgot to mention that this segment of Student Athlete has been brought to us by one of our sponsors, StudentAthleteShop.com. I have a Student Athlete hoodie that I'm going to bring to the game on Saturday and give that to you. The only thing that we ask is that you take a picture, send it back to us so we can post it. But again, that's sponsored by our one of our sponsors, www.StudentAthleteShop.com. Now, to end it out, we always do this thing. You know, between me and Coach Mike, we got a couple of pair of shoes. You know what I mean? Couple of pair. You know, we're gonna sit this one out. But Coach and Caleb, we want to know what's on your feet.
All right. I'll go first. My brand ice cream one.
Oh, Coach, he got the. Listen, if y'all listening to us on Spotify, he's holding up the ice trays, the Adidas light blue, ice blue. They cold too, bruh. Ice, baby. What you got on your feet, Mr. Byrd?
Y'all got something.
Oh! He got the yellow. Yo, come on, hold him up, bro. Hold him up. Put him back up there. Yeah, he got the yellow and green. Yellow and green. Are those the ones? Low cuts? Okay, see, I don't know. They the dunks? You gotta tell me what they are. Come on, man. So now, is that your go-to shoe? Is that one of the your favorite pair of shoes?
It's one of my go-to shoes. It's constantly live.
Okay. Well, listen. On behalf of Versus the podcast, Caleb, again, we're proud of you, man. We're proud of the way that you carry yourself on and off the court. That excitement that you brought to the upstate the other night is just still ringing. I think that we've talked a little bit and we understand how important it is to let that moment be that moment. And then as we move forward to the next game, make the next game the focus. I have no doubt in my mind that because one of your favorite phrases is locked in. I done heard you say that about 4 or 5 times a night. I got no doubt that you're going to be locked in. Coach Maurice, again, thank you so much for pouring in. Oh, wait, Coach, did you go get something?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay, wait a minute. Since you going to act up, I'm about to act up. God, no. And see. Now listen. I wasn't even gonna act up tonight. But out of the corner of my eye, I saw Coach Mike sneak something into the frame. But you know what though? You can get with this. You can get with this. Or you can get with that. I got the polka dot Hardens. What you got there, Coach? I got the blue and white. Wow.
Hold on.
Oh, he got the EYBL. Oh, look at.
Hey, Coach, I got a question, y'all.
Okay.
Low top.
Mids.
My first year in the league, I I went from playing in high top to playing low top to Jordan 3/4. With Tom Chambers, A. Johnson, low top. All the quick guards on low top. Take your ankles and let it ride. The first 2 years.
Wow.
And then the guards all had the straps on, so straight low top.
Good deal. Good deal. But hey, listen, man. Thank you so much for your time, Mr. Byrd. We're going to air this tomorrow. Make sure that you guys like and subscribe to our YouTube page. We're on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and it's Versus the Podcast. Listen, we appreciate you, man. Coach Mike, you want to give him some parting words?
No question, man. Again, I'm so proud of the young man that you are and what you've accomplished. And I know it's only given. So all the best to you and the Mavericks. Just come Saturday night.
Appreciate it.
Is that how you do it, man? Is that how you do it? That not, Well, listen, thank you guys again. And this has been Versus the Podcast. Coach Mike, peace, King.